Welcome, friends. I'm going to be your art teacher for this year. My name is Nora Franzisi. I am the art teacher at Canaan Elementary, and I look forward to creating with you. Before we start creating, I'd like to first go over our art supplies and how to submit our art assignments. We all need to have certain art supplies to be able to do the projects that I'm assigning to you. The first thing you need to make sure you do is have a clean space where you can keep your art supplies and your projects going, because sometimes they'll last more than 1 week. You definitely are going to need what is on this list: pencils, sharpeners, erasers, crayons. If you have construction paper crayons, those are wonderful. Markers, colored pencils, a ruler, Sharpie markers are going to be used all year, a set of oil pastels, watercolor paint and something to put water in, and paintbrush, scissors, Elmer's glue bottle. Doesn't have to be Elmer's glue brand, but Elmer's glue is the white glue. You're going to need a glue stick, white drawing paper, construction paper, and newspaper. Sometimes there'll be other materials, but those are things we find around the house. If you have a brother or sister who is creating home with you in your space, you can also share those materials. Your art assignments are assigned in the assignments list. Read the assignment, watch the video, do your project. Then number 2 is take a photo and click on Add Work. The third step is click Turn In. Do not just click Turn In before you take a photo and add work. Otherwise, I see nothing. When you do your turn in properly, I'm able to make comments on your art progress. And remember to always have fun. So this year, we're going to start with a personal mantra. That's an affirmation or something you say to motivate you or to inspire you to be the best you. So our mantra for art this year is going to be, I want you to repeat after me when I say it. I am positive. I am creative. I am mindful. I am amazing. I am an artist. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a design where it says I am, and then I made block letters or bubble letters for my name, and I put a cloud around it. So let me see that. I am Nora. That's my first name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and I'm going to use my mantra and other words that I think are positive about me or things that I want to learn to make me a better person. And that's what I'm going to design this based on. So I can do a swirl or I can make a line. Let's start with kind of a swirling line. And in this space, I'm going to use words. So let me continue that. I'll make another one. Maybe it goes this way. So I want the design to be interesting. And this is all going to be about me. Positive me. So in this space, I'm going to write the word positive, but I want to fill the space. Big P, big O. Fill that whole space. Positive. I, T, I, and now my V is going to be upside down. V. But I'm filling up this whole space. And what I could do is I can go back in and I can make these block letters by just making a double line. And as you practice, you'll get better at this. In the beginning, it's a little tricky. But your I is just a rectangle. And so is the T, a double rectangle. V is 2 rectangles that intersect. And an E is 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangles. So if I did the word creative, I could really have fun with it. Make this C really fun. Show that you are creative. Maybe I can do this as a lowercase r. Lots of loopy-doopy. C-R-E. Maybe the A is capital. Since I am trying to be creative, I'll make it a block letter. It looks like the V, but then I add a little bar across. Create. Now I need a T. So a T is a rectangle with a double rectangle. Creative. I. Maybe this I has dashes. Maybe the V looks like a bird. Creative. Make the E. Ooh, I have a lot of space. So what if I really have fun with this space? And I can double my lines. I can be creative. Okay? So that's what I have so far. So maybe in this empty space, since it didn't fit, maybe I can add symbols like hearts. And maybe next to that, write loved, because I know that I'm loved. I feel it in my heart from so many people, especially my family and my students like you. So L-O-V, and let's make my lowercase e. Those are fun to mix up, capital and lowercase. Love. So at this time, I'm going to stop because I don't want you to just copy mine. I want you to come up with your own idea for what makes you, you, or a better you. I want you to come up with your mantra. You can use our mantra. I'm adding it in this video so you can look at it to use all those words that we just said. And once you're done with drawing them in pencil, I would trace them with a Sharpie marker. I did put Sharpie on your list so that you can use this throughout the whole year. This is the thing we use most in art. You know that because we've done it before. So trace all of your pencil lines once you're happy with them, and then color them in with nice bright colors. Okay, and think about the spaces in between. We'll talk more about color later in this video. So you can pause here and write down your mantra. Alright, so now that my design is done, now I incorporated different types of typefaces and different fonts, made bubble letters, made swirling letters. You do whatever you think works best for your design in the space that you created. Remember, now is the time to either trace with a Sharpie if you hadn't. Otherwise, we can move on to color. You can use colored pencils, you can use crayons, or you can use marker. So you can use either crayons, markers, colored pencils, or you can use all of them. I'm going to mix them up a little bit. So I'm going to start with a crayon. I like to do maybe some blends in my name. I'm going to blend red colors to orange to yellow. And I'm going to use marker around it. So if I start with my darker color, press hard. If you want to do a blend, and then press light, because then your colors will mix. I start hard with the crayon, then I press lighter, then I can take the orangey color, and I can color right on top. And it's the illusion of blending. Then I can blend it to yellow. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to do this and you can watch. If you press lightly with a crayon, you can blend your colors. When you're choosing a color to go around a letter or a shape, make sure it's a different color, one that will let your letters stand out. If you used warm colors like I did in my name, choose a cool color to go around it in the background. Don't be afraid of experimenting with colors and your materials. Try blends, try solid colors, just give it a try. Once you finish your design and all of your colorings, take a picture and send it to me in the assignment. Have fun and be creative. Remember, when you're done, take a photo, then add work, and then turn in. Tome una foto y luego agregar, trabaja y luego entregar.